Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to today's Explainer. We're unpacking a really fascinating document today. It's essentially a meta-narrative, like a complete behind-the-scenes blueprint for episode 46 of the Testcraft Fundamentals series. But it's not just your run-of-the-mill episode. This outline is totally dedicated to teaching QA professionals the absolutely crucial soft skills they need for team and career success. So we're basically looking at a masterclass here, not just in what to teach QA testers, but exactly how to construct and produce that material for maximum impact.
We've got a clear 4-part roadmap ahead of us. First up, the 5 essential soft skills. Then, structuring the topic. After that, the production process, and we'll wrap up with strategies for promotion.
So, Section 1, 5 essential soft skills. Now, what's really interesting about these 5 key learning points is how they transform an average, technically sound QA tester into a truly well-rounded professional. We aren't looking at code or automated testing frameworks right now. We're talking about communication, documentation, problem-solving, collaboration, and empathy. These are the human elements that actually make the technical work function within a larger organization.
Let's zoom in on that first soft skill, communication. For a QA professional, having the technical know-how is really only half the battle, right? The blueprint explicitly highlights how critical it is to explain technical concepts to non-technical folks. It's all about translating those complex, jargon-heavy findings into clear, everyday explanations that stakeholders, product managers, or clients can instantly understand and, more importantly, act upon.
Then we have problem solving, which the blueprint firmly anchors in concrete QA terminology. Problem solving here isn't just some vague, abstract concept. It's specifically defined as root cause analysis. This is the core methodology. It's not just pointing out, hey, a defect exists. It's about identifying the fundamental underlying reason an issue happens in the first place, so you can fix it right at its origin.
And we definitely can't forget the remaining soft skills in this curriculum. Documentation is stressed as needing to be absolutely clear, concise, and useful. I mean, nobody wants to read a novel just to reproduce a bug, right? Collaboration is framed as the ability to bridge different teams. And finally, empathy. Empathy is defined as truly understanding the stakeholders. Recognizing their pressures and perspectives is just as vital to a QA's career as finding the software bugs themselves.
Moving right along to Section 2, structuring the topic. Let's see how this builds. The answer to how we structure all this starts with a very specific number, 2,300. That's the precise target word count for the full 15-minute script outlined in the source. I actually love this detail because it takes the abstract teaching concepts we just talked about and grounds them into a tangible, measurable production reality. Basically, if you want to teach those 5 soft skills effectively in 15 minutes, you need exactly 2,300 words to do it right.
And why exactly 2,300 words? Well, because of this number, 150. To achieve a really natural conversational speaking pace that keeps a learner engaged without totally overwhelming them, the narrator needs to aim for exactly 150 words per minute. This just shows an incredible level of intentionality in the blueprint. It's not just about dumping information, it's about engineering the exact delivery speed for optimal human comprehension. With that pacing in mind, let's look at the high-level chronology of the episode's structure. Those 15 minutes are tightly and purposefully allocated. You've got a swift 30-second intro featuring a hook and a preview of the content. Then the vast majority of the time, from 30 seconds all the way to the 14-minute mark, is dedicated to the main content, which is broken into 5 to 6 sections filled with examples. Finally, that last minute is reserved for the outro featuring a solid recap and a call to action. Let's look a bit closer at that massive 13.5-minute main content block. The blueprint actually provides a really specific internal breakdown for this. You start off by defining the topic and why it matters for about 2 to 3 minutes. Then you spend another 2 to 3 minutes on core concepts and theory. Next, you dedicate the largest chunk of time, 4 to 6 minutes, on practical application and real-world examples. This is followed by 2 to 3 minutes on best practices and gotchas, before you finally wrap it all up with 1 to 2 minutes on tools and next steps. It's just a perfectly logical progression, guiding the learners straight from abstract theory to real-world application.
All right, Section 3, the production process. The source document outlines an 8-step production pipeline, which we've neatly grouped into a clean 5-step sequential flow. Step 1 is writing the full conversational script from the outline and creating the supporting graphics and B-roll. Step 2 is recording the talking head video. Step 3 is adding those visual layers like animations and text overlays. Step 4 brings it all together with professional editing, color grading, and adding captions for accessibility. And finally, Step 5 is the packaging, creating the thumbnail and optimizing the title and description for SEO. It's literally a complete journey from a totally blank page to a fully accessible, discoverable piece of media.
And this brilliantly illustrates the exact investment required to make that pipeline a reality. The blueprint breaks down the time and personnel resources needed to pull this production off smoothly. Expanding the outline into a full script, that requires 2 to 3 hours. Recording and filming takes 1 to 2 hours. Professional editing demands another 2 to 3 hours. And on the personnel side, you explicitly need a graphic designer for the infographics and a video editor to bring the production across the finish line. It's a really realistic, clear-eyed view of what quality content actually demands.
Which brings us to our final section, Section 4, Strategies for Promotion.
Creating the content is really only half the battle. The blueprint provides a highly effective, multifaceted distribution strategy to get it out there. It shows exactly how one 15-minute core piece of content is sliced up and optimized for different platforms. You extract 3 to 5 key soundbites for general social media, you translate the concepts into a visually engaging LinkedIn carousel, you film a dedicated short vertical clip for an Instagram reel, and you distill the key learning points into a highly readable tweet thread. It's all about meeting the audience exactly where they are in the exact formats they prefer. Which leaves us with this final, vital thought drawn directly from the ultimate goal of the blueprint. We've seen the 5 core soft skills, from empathy to root cause analysis. We've seen the precise time structure needed to teach them and the complete production and promotion pipeline required to deliver them to the world. So the question is, how will you apply these fundamentals to bridge the technical gap in your own QA team? Take this blueprint, focus on those human-centric skills, and start building better, more communicative testers today. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer, and as always, keep learning.